Indomie logo. Now to be creating Indomie logo, we're going to recreate it to something very close to it, because we customize the Indomie logo in a way that you cannot easily get the font anywhere, but we'll be using a font that is closer to the Indomie logo, and that's lobster. So let's get started. Now the first thing to do is to pick my rectangle tool, then I will drag. Okay, this is okay. Now let me change the color to red, then remove the outline. I don't need the outline there. Now the next thing to do is that if you observe the Indomie logo, you will see that this edge here, this side, is curved. So I'm going to curve that side now. Pick your shape tool, then come to the angle you want to curve, click on it. So after clicking on it, you are going to have something like this. Then I'll curve it. Curve it. Okay. So control space, that's toggle. Now I want to make this side to give us that kind of shape that Indomie has. But before I do that, I want to do something so that I will know maybe this line is not bending or moving to the side I don't want it to be. So in that case, I'm going to use ruler to guide what I'm going to do. Okay. Now I will come to my shape tool again, click on it, then press Ctrl Q on my keyboard. Then I will click on this side. After clicking on this side, you see the sign it brings. Then I'll right click. After right clicking, I'll come to curve. Then I'll curve it exactly the way I want it to be. I think it's too much like this, so let's bring it down. Okay. And again, I observe that this has to move forward. Has to move forward. Okay. Let's go. Now, after curving it like this, this side is moving up too much, so we don't want that to move up too much. So let us bring it up a bit. Okay. Now we are done adjusting that. So the next thing to do is that we have a yellow before we have that green color. So I'll click on this, then duplicate it. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now I now have two of this red shape. Now I'll bring the one at the top, I'll bring it down, then click Ctrl page down on your keyboard. It's going to take the one at the top to the back. So I have something like this. So for me to get the other one at the back, which is the green, so I have to press my Ctrl C and Ctrl V again, then Ctrl page down. Then I'll move it down, but we cannot know until we change the color. So let me change the color to green. Then Ctrl page down again. Okay, we're having something good like this. Okay. Okay, it's good like this. So the next thing to do is that when you check your Indomie logo, you see that there's a kind of orange color at the center here. So let's quickly do that. Click on the yellow, then click on F11 on your keyboard. F11 on your keyboard. So after clicking on F11, it's going to bring this edit field bar for your panel for you. Then you can see we have yellow here, we have a kind of white here. So I'm going to make this thing too, then move this one to the middle, then this one, click on it, then change it to yellow. So now after changing it to yellow, I have something like this. We can decide to leave it like this, or we change that side to orange, or change it to orange. So let's change it to orange according to what we agree on. Orange. Click on it, then change it to orange. Okay, can still be better than this. Okay, So let's adjust. But the orange is too light. Should not be light like this. No. Okay, yes. Aha. Those are just it. Okay. Okay. It's okay like this. Then we click on OK. Then we move on. So the next thing to do is to add our Indomie and instant noodles. So before I do that, let me say some few things. So it's lobster we are going to use. Though lobster doesn't look exactly as a Indomie logo. It's just a logo, just a typography that can represent Indomie, but it's not actually the same thing as Indomie brand font because it was customized. So I'm going to use lobster to to represent the Indomie in this case. So now click on my text tool, then write the Indomie. Okay, now I have to change the font to lobster 1.4. So there's lobster, I think there's lobster 2. Lobster 2. So I now have something like this, but you can see the Indomie logo is kind of different from what we have here, but this is still close to the brand font. It's still close to it, so we can just play around it to achieve something similar. We can play around it to achieve something similar. So let's click on our pen tool. First, let's zoom in very well. Okay, pen tool. Then I'll draw like this. Okay, start drawing like this. Right click to remove. Then let me change it to black. But you can see that there is a space between the one I draw and the one that is there before. So we have to adjust that. But let's just merge it like this together because there's no too much space in there. Though there's a kind of like it's not balanced here. You can see it's not balanced. So let's adjust that. Okay, no, we can now shift F4. We can now merge the two together. I mean, we can turn the whole text and the shape to one body. So come to this one, word. So now we have word it together. Now the next thing to do is to make this place a bit curved and just adjust this place to match what we are trying to achieve. So no, sorry, this has to be curved. Okay. So right click to curve. No. Okay, shift F4. Let's see. Now we now have something like this. Though it's not the same thing as the brand font. Do you get it? But we actually arrive at the same thing, like something closer to it. Not the same font exactly, but something closer to it. So I'll increase the font now so we can see it better. I'll increase the font now so we can see it better. Okay. So just click like this and kind of do a kind of bit of adjustment to it. Now another thing I observe is that at this side there's a kind of a linking between this N and this I. So I'm going to try to achieve that now with my pen tool again. Sorry, what you said? Let's use shape 2 in this case. Shape 2. Okay. Control Q curve. Then I will make it fit to the side I need it to be. Okay. I think this one is moving like this. So now I can now merge it together. But it's too far apart, so Ctrl Z Z. It's too far apart. So let's Ctrl K. So I will have this one separately. Okay. Now we can now select everything all together. Then I have to delete something here. Delete something here. It's because I break it apart. That's the reason why we are having something like this. Okay. Sorry. Let's just Ctrl Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. Okay. Let's okay. Ctrl K again. So delete this. Or add let's just do it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay. But it's too like we are not getting the exact way it was. Okay. Let's do it this way. This is the way the logo looks. Okay. Now we can now merge it together again. We can now merge it together again. Merge it together again. Now, okay. Now, so we are going to duplicate this, then change it to blue. Then this, let's increase the outline. So come here to change the outline to like 3. But let me bring out the property. Just click on F12. Click on this. Let's make it 4. If 4 is not too much, if it's too much, we are going to reduce it. Then right click to get a white outline. Then let's bring this there. Okay, now our Indomie logo is now ready. So the next thing to do is just to add our instant noodles. So for that we are going to use around area rounded. Yes, area rounded. We are going to be using area rounded. So instant noodles. Sorry. Instant noodles. Okay. You can still bring this out a bit. Okay. They are good. So just use this. Then hold it. Bring it to this side. Bring it to this side. Okay. So that's how to create Indomie logo. That's how to achieve something similar to it. So if you have learned one or two things from this tutorial, kindly subscribe and I will see you on the next one. I have amazing stuff to show you guys here. Thank you so much.